Alright, we're there. Well, let me see. I might try these. It's been a while. Got the maiden on. This is a different one. Look. A base. Look how shiny that is. You can see my back wall. This thing is black. Oh, it's like glass. This is the shiniest black I've seen. And I didn't do nothing to it other than just wipe some fingerprints off when I got it. And all I did was I used the same stuff I use in my car. My ceramic detailer. Oh man, I forget the name. I haven't used it so long because I can't detail my car because it's always raining, and at least till summer. But anyways, look at this. I got an Ibanez 4-string bass. It's not turned up much. I have these. They got hot pickups. They kind of made maybe a teensy mistake on their pricing because from what I've seen, this one goes for a little way more than they were asking. But what I did was I really wanted a bass. I didn't want to buy one. I want to downsize some shit because I have just guitars and I don't play them. I have the hand problems and I can play chords and stuff, but I mess up a lot because this hand mainly I can't get this hand I can pluck fine. But this one, I just can't get the right. Sometimes I'll just be right where I know in my head, and I just screw up. So anyways, I decided, I really want a bass, and I've been eyeballing this bass for a while. They wanted something. And I didn't want to pay that. I didn't want to pay money. My car was due for inspection, even though I knew basically 99% it would pass. Boy, did it pass. Since last year, these things suck. They roll too tight and you can't light them, or they roll too loose and they're wonky. They burn fast, but they're cheaper than $11 a pack for a pack of smokes. Hey, if you're a kid, don't smoke. Anyways, got my bass, the Ibanez. I played bass, not really ever, but I did have a couple. Back when I was a kid, you get introduced to rock, and man, you want an electric guitar. You never thought about, man, do I want a bass? That bass guy is just so killer. He gets all the chicks. And no, we all, you either were a singer that looked good, or a guitar player that killed it, or a drummer like Tommy Lee. You don't really get a lot of bassers out there. But really, they're so I don't even know the word. They're the backbone along with the drums. And a lot of bands, if you ask who's the singer and you can name the guitar player and you can name the singer, you have a hard time knowing the bass and drums unless it's like Crew or Guns N' Roses or Van Halen or Metallica or thing. What I like about bass, and I should have really done this just years ago. I mean, if you really think about how I look at playing bass, it might be different than guys that do play bass, and no disrespect, because they are good at what they do. They might have just started off playing bass, but some guys I know were guitar players and now they play bass and whatnot. But it's easier to transition once you know guitar to bass, because one thing I knew, just figured out in my mind, because when I played guitar, way back when I was a kid, and we didn't have YouTube to look up how to play stuff, what I did was play a tape, rewind, play a tape, rewind. I just played by ear, and but I didn't have bad hands with carpal tunnel and spinal stenosis. I would just listen, rewind, and I would play by ear, chord, chord, chord. I was never really a quick soloist because I got these little Burger King hands. Anyways, but what I like about the bass is, in my head, what I do, and this is the first time I've really played this. I got it almost 2 weeks ago. I traded my 7-string that I did a video of, and the reason being is nothing wrong with it. I just knew after a while of playing it, I wasn't going to really ever use it because the neck is wide because of the extra string, and you get lost if you're used to a 6-string for many years. You got lost on that 7, so you always kept going to the top, and you had that low note. And for me, I didn't like it. I like the 6 strings tuned how I have it. I still have my other good 6, the Glary, the ESP, the other Metallica one I made. And what I did was I traded the Ibanez 7 and a cigar box I made. I traded the greenish brick house, even up. Then upon research, I looked up. I thought I kind of took a loss, but I got what I wanted without having to flip cash. And I got a good deal, basically, because I didn't have much in anything that I traded for. I always trade up. And upon looking at this particular bass, I don't know the particular serial number, but it's worth more than what was asked. So I made a better deal than I really thought. And when I went to tune it like a week ago, my snark, you can see, how they just clip on. They're not expensive, but I didn't really need to buy a new one because I rarely use it, because once something's in tune, I know how to retune it without this. But this, somehow, I must have dragged it when I was tuning a cigar box, because the bottom rubber part that clips to the top was off completely, and then it was just rubber and then plastic, and this thing was all over when I was trying to tune. I didn't know. So I fixed this. I couldn't get it back the original way. It's such a goofy process. So what I did was I wrapped it really neatly in a dab of super glue, and now it clips perfectly and it works. Instead of buying a new one, which they're not much, but if you can save $20, do so. Because once you get shit in tune, you just do it by ear off of YouTube or something. But anyways, here's this, and volume up. And I have the box. I don't have a bass amp. You do not really need a bass amp to play bass if you have a decent. Don't play this through a little tiny amp. But what I'm playing through is the box now. But probably normally I'll play through the crate. That's dual combo with big heavy duty speakers, the 125 and 120 watt. It's too loud, so I don't have to worry about it messing in it. With a bass compared to guitar, what the main thing is why most people need a bass amp if you're just going raw right in, um, the thing is, bass amps have um, the speakers are a little bit more thicker as far as the paper goes because of the such a low note. So when it vibrates, it can handle that low bass, and you won't get the hummings. If you turn your regular amp way up with a bass, you're going to blow your speaker, or it's going to just sound like crap. So, but I'm not worried about these because I'm in an apartment. I don't play in the band or live. So, with these is I keep it on like a low setting just for myself. And but you're going to hear this for the first time, just like me. I did tune it. It's not perfect, I don't think yet. And I'm just making the video because I got bored. I'm not really going to play anything like particular because this is really my first time playing this, and until I start playing along with some songs, and that's all I really can do with a bass. It's not like I can just, play. But anyway, it's up. Got the blocks, not loud. I think I have a chorus setting. One thing I did have to do. First string right here. I knew it wasn't the neck because when I bought it, this thing's perfect. It had the original. It has hot pickup. It had the original battery, and it still worked. It was low because once I put a brand new good battery, it got louder. Just you could just immediately tell the difference. Same settings, louder. These ones are the hot ones. At least I think so because the battery is closest to those. Either way, it don't matter. You have 4 volume controls. And I'll put some primers. Anyways, this string, that's a rubber pick. Nothing you don't know. Rubber pick. You get a softer sound. Rubber pick. My trick. Don't know it though. Rubber. Okay, anyway, this first string. I kept getting the buzz up here. No more. Well, I just had to do what I do when I make guitars. I had to take out the Allen wrench and screwdriver. Right here, I had to raise this. I pulled some of these back like I would a 6-string. I pulled them. I just did all these like I would a 6er. And I actually kind of raised a little bit of all. And they're all equal, but like there's a little bit back and up a hair. I mean, it's all up to you. You just want to get that sound. But I'm not here to impress you. I'm just showing you my new toy. It's been a while since I really have made a video. I have not been in the mood for nobody, nothing. I've just been in a funk. And I just don't want to do anything. Mainly the weather. I would rather have snow than rain. I'm so sick of the rain. And then other things going on. Stupid people can't do their jobs, and then I don't let it get to me no more. Though I'm on like this new trend where if I can't control it, but I did my part, I don't sweat it. So if I do what I'm supposed to do, and then you don't do your part, I'm at peace with myself, and it's on you. So I'm not going into details about who or what, but that's that. I'm not sweating crap that I can't control because somebody else is horrible at their job. That's how that goes. Don't sweat stuff that you cannot control. Take a breath, think about it, change stuff. If you do your own thing in the right way and somebody else messes their part up, that's not on you. So don't sweat it. You'll get by. Just trust me. But anyway, here's the bass. See, I already feel comfortable, and I haven't really got into it. I mean, I could. All pickups up. I have my little pick holder. So, if there are songs playing, and let's say you have a guitar player and he's playing the main chords, what you're doing with those chords, actually, from being a guitar player, it's going to be a little easier to adapt because instead of playing the chord, you're playing the note of the chord. That's my thinking of this and how I will do it. Now, if you do other ways, that's fine. As long as it gets done and sounds good. So, like, say I'm playing a song, I hear the chords. I'm going to play with the chord, but in the bass note, not a chord. You know what I mean? Like, you're not chording on bass. You're already it's easier on the hands. For me, with the numb hands, and the thing that gets me best is it's more room, less strings. The strings are thicker. I feel better, more confident. I'm not using all my fingers and pinkies and stretching. Already, I mean, it's like really, it's like I'm coming home, and I haven't touched a bass since I was in my early 20s, and we're not going to say how long ago that was. Edge that one out. Well, that's that for now, and I'm done. I just felt like I had to do something besides play video games, and I had this and that and this. Finally got off my butt and I tuned it and felt like, well, what the heck, let's see what she sounds like, and I put the video on, and hopefully it looks and sounds good, and it'll look good because I'm in it, but sound wise, we never. Thing I think with this will make better sounds is because I won't probably get that muted, delay, screechy with the guitar stuff. I think with the lows, I might just make better videos. Because before, when I'd make them, they would cut for some reason in the middle of playing something. The sound would get really bad for a few seconds, then come back in. But hopefully, this looks and sounds good. And I might just flip this to Xbox, or not Xbox, shoot, Facebook for now. And if I like the way it comes out, I'll put it up on YouTube. Even though there's nothing to teach. I feel at home already. I love this thing. And that's a good ibanez. It's no cheapy kid shit, you know what I mean? See the back, has where the battery goes. This plastic isn't even off yet. I'm leaving it on. Perfect, beautiful neck. Rosewood. Oh God, it's so long. For all you can't, it's so long you can't even show you the tuner. Now I notice like some people do play with their fingers. I don't understand this shit though. That I never understood why some people in the 70s all had their hand all like wonky. I never got that. I know a lot of metal guys just play with a pick, but get more of a slappy sound. Really neat. I can't wait to really get into this thing. It got me a little bit more enthused. I mean, I had all this stuff around and I couldn't do nothing. And then it just hit me. Bass! I know I could whip that out. I just couldn't do all the guitar stuff, you know. Maybe after doing this for a while and then getting the surgery on this hand, Guitar Larry will be back. But anyways, and also I did put my best strap, leather made from Paris. Yeah. All right, that's that, and hope you like it. That's that for now. Bye-bye.